Welcome to the Mid-Mode Nerd Show. I'm Matt from the Mandalorians, today here with my special guest, the man, the myth, the legend, Gary, from Gary's Used Cars.
Yes. Used cars at great prices. Come check us out.
Where are you actually from, Gary?
Extremicon.
That's it.
Which we'll be going into some interesting details later.
Ooh, we got tea, hopefully. Then we have Dakota. Dakota, say hi.
Oh, wait. Dakota's not here. Again.
He's tardy.
I thought I was supposed to be the one that was missing all this time this year, not Dakota.
Right, and you haven't missed one yet.
Well, no, I haven't.
No.
Because we rescheduled every time I was about to miss.
Yeah, because I was sick the first one. I'm kind of sick now, but I think it's just a bug going around.
Oh, great. I'll be sick next week.
Yeah, if you haven't got it, you're getting it regardless.
I know. I've been lucky. I've been counting my blessings on that one.
I'm on the other end of it, so I doubt I'm contagious.
2 days later.
Yeah.
Matt!
Mine's just upper respiratory, so if you're throwing up, that's on you.
Great. Upper respiratory. The fun thing again.
But Dakota's not here because he has a Pokemon release. And they, had to fulfill the numbers because they shorted him. Like it's, he's got business or something.
Yeah. Yeah. It's amazing. We all are technically businesses this year.
Yeah.
But I guess tell a little bit about the news. We're thinking about making another Extremicon.
Ooh.
I'm going to probably call this one a fan expo. That way people know the difference between the two of them.
Extremicon 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah.
Also,
everybody dance. Dance, dance, dance.
Also, excuse the loud noises in the background, because I'm sure all three of you that are listening know that we are on a military base and there's good explosions going.
Oh, yeah. The explosions are good when they're having a bad day.
Yep. So you'll hear loud booms every once in a while if you can hear it. If not, pay no attention to me. I can hear it. It's going to jump scare me every once in a while.
Matt, he just likes to ramble anyway.
Excuse you, Gary.
So, what is the subject of today's podcast?
What is that Fantastic Four trailer?
I loved it. I don't know, especially if you haven't seen it yet. I'm sorry, I'm going to spoil this one. When they actually showed the real Galactus, not some freaking cloud. He
looks good. You can always tell the comic readers aren't there when they're like, he's too small. You know he gets smaller when he's on the Earth, right?
Well, not only that, he gets smaller the hungrier he gets.
Yeah, he's the little fella sometimes.
My favorite Fantastic Four comic was when him, the Avengers, Doctor Strange, they all, were fighting him. And Doctor Strange did the spell and I'm spoiling it, but this comic's been out for 40 years. If you haven't looked at it yet, that's on you. He uses a spell, does the four corners, and everybody that he killed, he had it was weird because it was like a guilt thing, and it closed it down. And when they did that, he actually started shrinking big time. And then Reed Richards was actually the one that saved his life.
Nice.
Then they had the trial of Fantastic Four, which I was just actually in your bin looking at, because they had what if they didn't survive the trial of the Fantastic Four.
That's pretty cool. I'm actually getting into... I haven't read it yet because I'm behind and trying to do everything. But I'm getting into the current run of Fantastic Four. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah,
because they disappeared for, 2015, they disappeared after Secret Wars. And then they came back, which is, I'm assuming, how it's going to work in the movies, is they're going to join the main universe after Secret Wars.
Yeah.
Because you can tell the trailer was in the 60s.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. How
and you can tell this isn't our Marvel universe yet, because they would be mention of Galactus landing on the planet.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to see the fight. It'd be nice to see him done right.
The Thing looked good.
Yeah, he did. He actually looked really good.
The other complaint I'm hearing is about his voice. That's not how he sounds. I'm like, well, he can kind of sound how they feel like, because, he's a comic book character.
Yeah, well, that, there's a different universe, and
they
all have different voices.
It's up to interpretation at that point.
I haven't seen the movie yet, so I can't say anything, but I love Michael Chiklis as the Thing.
He looked good. This one looks way better.
Yeah, they really did a good job with everything.
He looks like comic book Thing.
Yeah.
He's got that nice little sweater.
And yeah, hopefully, I'm not saying this is going to happen, but if I can get it done right, of course I'm freaking getting busier and busier every time I turn around, I'm going to try to do a cosplay off of him.
Ooh.
Which I've been wanting to do a Thing cosplay for a long time. This just happens to be the right time to do it.
Yep, so we get you as the Thing, me as Mr. Fantastic, and we dress Dakota up as the Invisible Woman.
Well, technically, when the Invisible Woman, we always have to... She's right over there.
Dakota's already here.
Who's going to be the Human Torch? Oh, and you know something else I got to do. And I absolutely love this that they included him in the freaking movie preview. It's Herbie.
Herbie. Yeah, I was surprised they put Herbie in there. Like, because, like, he's been in a few of the cartoons. He's been in, like, but he was never featured in any of the movies before.
No, he has not. So this is the first time.
But they're definitely, like, swinging into that This is like a Stan Lee love letter. It's that 60s era Stan Lee written Fantastic Four.
Yeah. And, I mean, it's like they're crypto.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
This is like, hey, comic book fans, we love you.
Yeah, it was like, sorry we put out the trash for the last couple of years.
Here's the super dog. Here's comic accurate Guy Gardner. Here's Herbie. Here's comic accurate Thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's about time because if it wasn't for the comic readers, none of them movies would have been able to be produced anyways.
Like, they'd have made it okay, but then now it's like they've become popular enough you can lean back into the comics now.
Yeah. It'd be great to see Fantastic Four. Superman looks like it's going to be pretty good too.
They're coming out in the same month. I think the same day.
Yeah, we have to kind of skip because I was thinking about doing it. It's like there's no way I can get two things that are really big produced in that amount of time.
Yeah.
So I just went with the Thing because I've always wanted to do them. But I was thinking about something with Superman, but there's no way I can do it in time. Plus, they got Jurassic Park coming out that month earlier. Like,
yeah, I saw they. I
4th of July
didn't actually
weekend.
watch the trailer, but Ryan said it was pretty good.
Excuse me, Jurassic World. Let me
Yeah.
get that right. But we already got cosplay ready for that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Timu.
But yeah,
And
no.
Wish.
My problem is decide which one I'm going to see first. It'll probably be Superman because I like Superman.
Well, I'm going to see Superman first because then actually it comes out my birthday weekend for Fantastic Four, so I'll be previewing one day and watching it the other day. So that'd be great. I just told Jessica, just bring me to the movies for my birthday. That'd be great.
Yeah, there's 2 big superhero movies coming out. It's the summer of superhero movies again.
What's funny is we got Jurassic Park, then I think there's one weekend in between, then Superman, then we got Heroes for Kids on the 18th, and then we got that. So we were like completely booked that month.
Yeah, with June or July?
July.
July.
June. Yeah, I keep on getting busier in that month too. We got Mossy's Comics.
Yep,
on
we
the
have
21st.
Yep, God, that's coming up so quick.
Yeah, Route 66 Comic and Toy Convention. If you guys don't know,
He's doing some guest announcement this week.
yeah, I guessed. My guess were probably off the wall, but I threw some out there.
I'm gonna do the safe Missouri guess and do Colin Bun.
That's what I did, Colin Bun, and then I did something off the wall. I forget what it was. And yeah, I can't wait to hear what his announcements are.
Yeah, maybe it'd be something like oh, we just got Brent the Hitman Hart. I know how much Finez loves wrestling.
Yeah, he does love it. And I found out that Heroes for Kids is actually having Jerry the King Lawler come.
I saw that. I loved he voiced my childhood.
So I'm looking really forward to it. I actually have to find a pop now to have him sign because at first he was going up to Mid-Missouri Comic-Con, or Mid-Missouri Comic-Con, Missouri Comic-Con, and then one of our vendors was like, hey, you want to get something signed from him? I was like, no, that's okay. It's like, but then, I get to meet him in person. That's a whole different story.
Yeah. Speaking of things in person, I'm still trying to scrounge up enough to meet Will Wheaton this coming weekend.
Yeah.
Well, next week.
Yeah, we're not going to be attending.
I probably won't because I just, I get it. They do good, but it's rough for, people on limited incomes whenever they do, a convention in the winter.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm going to say one thing. They've been lucky so far. 'Cause
Yeah.
they could have had a winter storm and wiped them out at any time.
I mean, we're supposed to get one this Tuesday.
So it may extend over into it. We're actually going to go out and do the date thing on Friday like normal. And then Saturday I'm going to be doing a tournament at BK Games.
BK Games?
We're
Where's
gonna
that
be doing, That's a good question. They're going to do a Hero Protocol. Our Protocol Crisis over there.
Yeah, Marvel Crisis Protocol.
Yeah, I like to
MCP. Call it MCP for short, but it's a miniature game. It's a skirmish game with Marvel heroes. It was fun. I played it for a while.
Yeah, they came out with Man-Thing and Elsa recently, and also Namor and Black Panther, but it's a different version of Black Panther.
Yeah.
And then they'll be coming out with Gladiator soon,
Ooh.
which I think I mentioned that last time. But yeah, that's a big. And then they're coming out with a new group of Inhumans too.
God, Inhumans been dead for years.
Yeah.
They've been dead since Disney bought Fox. Only one still exists is Lockjaw.
Because he's cool.
And
Plus, he transports everywhere.
Yeah, and they knew better than to kill the doggo.
Yeah. He's definitely my favorite Inhuman, and he doesn't even speak. That's the funny part about it.
Neither did Black Bolt.
I liked it because him and Thing always had that like fetching and everything. There's a lot of humor there with him.
I always enjoyed Black Bolt because he was really cool when he was on in panels. And the show got a really good actor for him, but they didn't do him any justice.
I think if they did the script better, the first mistake I'll say for the Inhumans was, why did you cut Medusa's hair? That is her whole superpower.
Right, because they didn't want to pay for the CGI on the hair. That's it. They just, we're going to save money by cutting Medusa's hair. I'm like, you're going to lose money by cutting Medusa's hair.
Yeah, because, I mean, that's her whole thing.
Yeah, like, we're just going to shave her head, and she's not going to be useful for the entire series.
They could have did more like, and this would have been a great way to tie it into Fantastic Four, too, is if they, like, she got kidnapped, and then, like pretty much in the comic or everything, and she lost her memory, and joined the Frightful Four.
But the whole reason we were getting the Inhumans is because Disney at the time didn't own the Fantastic Four.
Right.
Because they didn't own the mutants. That's why they kept pushing the Inhumans. Like, even in the comics, they're like, Inhumans versus X-Men. Kept trying to make them the big thing, and then finally, like, as soon as it was over, hey, we don't care. Literally, like, as soon as they bought Fox, we got the death of the Inhumans as a storyline, which was really cool, admittedly. I may have roasted my friend Cody a lot because of it, because he's a big Inhumans fan.
That's funny.
But it had a really cool scene in it. It was Black Bolt's death, and I think they had just killed pretty much... He was fighting. I don't remember who they were fighting, but it was some big evil organization that had killed all the other Inhumans. And they're on the moon. It's just Black Bolt and them, and he starts just reading off the names of the dead. And if you don't know Black Bolt, if he talks, his power kills. His voice is so strong that it just shatters things. So he's just walking through the moon, reading off the names of everybody that they killed, and just taking everybody out. I'm just like, that's pretty cool. It's better than just deflating his head in Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, that was interesting.
I liked it. It was funny. Like, it was... Yeah. But Wanda is that powerful, but it just made me laugh, everything they did with it.
Yeah.
Like, Black Bolt knows not to talk if his mouth's closed.
You'd hope anyways.
Yeah, it's like, oh, my mouth's not there. I'm going to say words anyway.
But, I mean, multiverse, it could have been the dumb Black Bolt.
Yeah. It could be Dumbbolt.
Yeah. I mean, they did have an ugly pool. I mean, the ugly dog pool. And
I have a pop of that. He's cute.
We have a little dog of it.
Yeah.
Everybody kept on trying to steal it when we premiered the Wolverine and Deadpool movie up at the Regal Theater.
That's got funny news. Good old comic creator Rob Liefeld's mad that he didn't get invited to the Deadpool and Wolverine after party. But he's been kind of a giant butthole in the industry since he kind of piggybacked off creating Deadpool, but not making Deadpool who he is. And he literally just, like, he followed his friends around and just kept getting work because of it. Now he claims he's never going to work for Marvel again. He'll have a variant next year. He'll have a little series next year. He does this, like, every 2 years to get attention. I'm never working for Marvel again. We'll see you next year. We'll see you next year.
Great rant. Way to boost the...
Did great, buddy. Yeah. Well, we'll see you when you need money. He's currently got like a DC variant going. Like, and if you've never seen Rob Liefeld's art, he is one of those artists that I always make fun of that have never had to improve, that only just get money based on their name. Because he's the guy that people would say, if like, oh, he draws nothing but pouches or can't draw ankles. That's him. And it's every bit of that. And it makes me laugh every time, like, yeah, it's Rob Liefeld. I was like, yeah, it's Rob Liefeld. Like, I'd hire someone better.
There's a lot of talented artists out there.
You could pay somebody less than you're paying him, and they'd do a better job.
Yeah. Speaking of artists, I'm just going to throw this out there. Our friend Timothy Chason is actually retiring from doing art for Robotech, which he is a really talented artist.
And that made me sad. That's because AI.
Yeah. And they never really put him on anything Robotech officially. I mean, he was an official artist, but
he was supposed to get some comics, but then he got kind of screwed out of that.
Yeah, because, I mean, if he would have got comic book covers, I would have bought him an instant. And I have a feeling a lot of people did because a lot of people like him.
Yeah, because he was supposed to...
drove up sales for him.
The last Robotech series, he was supposed to get some couple of comic covers on there, and then it was releasing, and he wasn't getting anything.
Yeah, which is kind of sad because he's a really talented artist if you haven't ever
Yeah, he was
Met
the
him.
official artist.
And he's selling out all his stuff. So if you get a chance, look him up on Facebook. And Chason is spelled Chaisson.
I think you already mixed up the A and the I.
Did I?
I think it's IA. See, AI screwed him up
Yeah,
again.
see, AI. Freaking AI. Yeah, if you get a chance to buy his art, definitely do.
Yeah, which makes me sad. It affects my wife too because she's also an artist and she's worried about her art just going into the AI pool. That's all it does is it just steals like little pieces of art for everybody that's in there.
Which is sad. That's why I don't care for AI.
No,
as much.
and it's the AI bros that are out there just like, look what the art I created. I'm like, you typed in 3 words to a prompt. I could do that.
That's like you doing stories, and then they take pieces of the stories, but then they have a habit of detailing the stories the same way.
Yeah.
And you'll see the pattern, and it's like people that are just trying to throw it in there is like eventually they're going to rerun it into an artist or a writer that has another
Or they're gonna
version of it. That's the same thing.
Or it's just gonna be a book. It's just gonna be a book that's already been written.
Yeah.
Like, sir, you just put the Odyssey in there.
Yeah.
No, I used AI. Well, that A, no. B, the AI gave you the Odyssey because there's only a finite amount of words in the system.
Right. It's like, yeah, I think people are depending way too much on AI. Some things it's good for, other things it's not good for.
I use it as a tool because eBay offers me an AI to write my descriptions on all my items, and it makes it sound fluffy and pretty, and that's as far as I go with AI.
That's the same here with Facebook.
Yeah.
Like, I'll do my Facebook, and then I'll copy it and do that. Like I said, it's good for some things, but other things, like, if you're trying to make something original, don't use AI.
Yeah, make it yourself or don't make it. Because, there's a lot of people that work hard to, like, do the art and everything that they have done their whole lives, like Tim and my wife, and now nowadays it's like, oh, well, if they're going to get the same amount of money as me for typing 3 words into a prompt that I did 20 hours drawing,
Right.
what's the point? I can just type 3 words to a prompt.
Yeah. I don't know.
And you can always tell the AI, too, because it always looks a little plastic,
Yeah.
and everybody has too many fingers. And it makes me laugh, because it's like, I didn't draw that with AI. Did you make the conscious choice to have 6 fingers on that left hand? Yeah, totally. Definitely did.
So lesson learned, don't always buy AI.
Well, I mean,
Unless you really like the art, then it's your choice.
I'm just saying, lesson should have been learned at the first 4 Terminator movies.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Because we're getting close to Skynet.
Because there was a leak from AI out there already.
Oh, I know. Google had to shut down when they got too smart. Which tells me they've got other ones that have already got too smart.
Yeah. So they've leaked information, so that's not good. Because anybody who doesn't know, it's easy to get information off the internet.
Yeah, you can just...
You just have the right person break into anything. Because, I mean, they did break into the Social Security office this year.
Yeah, you need...
Or last year.
I always recommend on your, important stuff, do 2-factor authentication. Make them send you a text message or a phone call when somebody new is trying to log into your stuff. Saves your life, because I had to unhack my Switch from Saudi Arabia a couple years ago. And luckily Nintendo's really good, and there's a good way to find things out, which I'm not going to say on here.
Yeah. Never give out your information. That's why I haven't disclosed the date or time of possible number 2 Extremicon.
Oh, possible number 2 Extremicon. Extremicon 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Just don't know. Be used to it, but like I said, it's going to be called the Fan Expo this time instead of the comic book convention. That way there's a good distinction, because I have a feeling once I start doing it, everybody's going to be putting down, and they're like, you need to put down the specific place and date, because if not, then
They're
you're
show up at the other place.
Yeah.
So is it going to be in the area, a little farther away?
I'm checking on some
Checking on
things.
stuff. We going to
It'll be in Missouri.
I'll say we go to Canada, Gary.
It will definitely be in Missouri. I'm looking at locations now. And I'm not guaranteeing anything, because that Raleigh thing was a really big flop.
Yeah.
I really got some bad information, and I thought it was solid.
Gary had the typical college student experience.
I did.
The school gives you one information and it tells you it's going to be 3 times the price a little later on.
Yeah.
After you've already signed up for classes and already have debt.
That's why when they showed me that last final paperwork on that, I'm like, oh no.
Oh,
I immediately canceled what I was going to do. I was like, I just feel bad, because I know a lot of people are wanting me to be up there.
Somebody who has a bachelor's degree they don't use, kids, make sure you read all the fine print on your college paperwork.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
But now we change subjects. Get out of that zone. Watched a few animes recently. One's called Senshu. It's a little different. It's got this lady named Natsuko Hiroshi, and I may not be pronouncing that name right. She dies from eating bad clams, so you know that's going to be hilarious at the beginning. And she gets resurrected in her favorite anime called A Tale of Pershing. Shinju is voiced by Madeline Morrison, you know, the English version. And it was written by Kimiko Vino and directed by Mitsu Yamazaki. And I know I'm pronouncing those names all wrong. But she ends up going into this anime. She knows what's going on, so she tries to warn the people and like the main character in the anime. And they're like, she's crazy. And then it actually happened, and she ends up saving them.
Lock the door because UPS is pulling up. You can sit on the porch for a second. We're not paying him to be on the podcast.
So if you want a really silly anime, this is definitely the one. If you're like in a bad mood and just want something to kind of laugh at, I definitely recommend this one. The other one is Even Given the Worthless Appraiser class, I'm actually the strongest. It was written by Iba Rikino, and I'm sorry again, directed by Kenta Onoshi, and the anime was written by Toko Michida. I actually think I got that one right. It is about a person called Ein. He's got a praiser, obviously, by the town, and they call him a trash picker because they have three levels of society. Of course, you know, they have the common ones, which he's part of. Then they have the high class, and then they have rare. So he goes into this dungeon, you know, typical again. His party just left him to die.
Ooh.
Because they got attacked by a whole bunch of monsters, and they're like, what are we going to do? So one of them put paralysis on him, and they just left him to be chewed up by the dogs, basically. And they took off. And he managed to survive this. He had food in his backpack, and he threw it because of the paralysis wear off, and he was running down, and he had a choice between facing the dogs or jumping off a cliff, and he chose to jump off a cliff. But he doesn't die.
Nice. Oh, I'd hope not if he's the protagonist.
He lands into this fall, which is part of the world tree, which there's several world trees. He eventually starts going to try to find them all. But the world tree saved him, and her name is Yuri. She's kind of like a spirit, but there is an actual tree that she's in, but she has a spirit form. And she saves him. He tries to leave the dungeon again, gets killed by... are almost killed by a monster. They send him back, heal him up again, and then it keeps on going on. And then he finally, she gives him an artificial eye, and it helps his appraiser ability. So he not only appraises what the items are worth, like he was at the beginning, but he also appraises their abilities and how to gain them and stuff. So he starts becoming the strongest after that. And he's going around to try to find other world trees, and because Yuri wants to see her sisters.
That's cool.
All of them are sisters for some reason. No guys.
It'd be like that sometimes.
But that's like most animes.
Yeah.
You get the one guy protagonist and
all the girls.
Yeah. Man, who makes these ones? But yeah, it's actually not too bad. It's a little lighter hearted than other ones.
I'm good with that. You need lighthearted nowadays. The world's too dark.
Yeah. Which I'm gonna have to contradict on that one. Solo Leveling.
Yeah.
It is in English dubbed. For 3 episodes now. The 4th one's coming out today. It is getting really good. If you like a solid, just action-packed one, I think there's been one episode where it's been a little bit slow, but I definitely would recommend this one for anybody who's like a really hard anime fan that loves fighting. And like I said, it's dubbed. Last one I seen, they're going into a big dungeon. He's going to fight the big boss, and he secretly helped out a party. But that is interested in enlisting him. But it's funny because the party members don't know who he is. Only the people that are higher ups in the guilds do. Because he kind of made a little bit of a name for himself after he went into a dungeon, which I'm not going to give out all the details because it is really good. It's only had 5 episodes so far. The 6th one comes out tomorrow. And I'm excited to hear that.
Nice.
And Dragon Ball Daima. They're putting out more episodes.
Have they put out the dub yet?
Oh, yes, and
Finally.
Stephanie is in the dubs. I wish she would get a hold of me. So
Finally, that's what I've been waiting on, is the dub for that.
I've never had a girl play so hard to get when she wants to come.
Ooh, Gary, PG-13.
To Extremicon.
PG-13, Gary.
Come to Extremicon. It's like we just aren't having good communication there, which like I said, I really liked her. I met her before. She's really nice. Unfortunately, the convention she went to did not work out for her or the convention person. So I don't know, that convention I don't think is no longer functioning anymore. But I mean, that's what happens. First 2 years are probably the roughest of convention. You make it through that past
First 2 years, I think, are the roughest of anything that you're trying to do.
business, everything. Yeah. So if you can make it past that first 2 years in COVID, then you're good.
Because I'm at my second year, and I'm just like, oh no.
It gets rough, but I mean, if you can stick it through the first 2 years, you can pretty much stick it out through the whole thing.
Yeah, you definitely learn what to do and what not to do in your first couple of years.
Yeah, and anytime you do a business, what I suggest is you talk to people that have done similar businesses, because it is rough. And if you don't take the hints, because I asked, which Freedom Comics back in the day, asked them and then another guy, and then I was at some vendor events that were, not comic book related, just vendor events, and I kind of got different opinions on that. And between all the advice and everything, and then I had a guy who wasn't really good at business, but he did give me some advice that I kind of followed, and our first guest actually gave me some advice. And with all that together, I kind of made a program. It didn't work, but it gave me a chance to restructure a program that does work.
Yeah. Well, it's the same thing I learned from doing all, like, what I've done throughout the years is you don't go in the comic book business to make money. Like, you go in to, if you really like comics, and you're pretty much okay with breaking even.
Yeah.
Breaking even and making sure your bills are paid, and that's about what you get. Like, if you're going into the comic business to make money, you gotta have some big spenders and be okay with scamming them just a bit, and I'm not okay with that.
Well, that, and you say big spenders, but it also takes a while for you to build up a reputation, and people know where you're at.
Yep.
And that's when you'll get your big spenders in.
Yeah.
It's a time game, really.
Yeah, and then online stores, which eBay's such a mess, but it's kept the store open for a year.
Yeah. And sometimes you got to go to those outsources. I don't get that privilege, though.
Yeah, you don't get to do a convention through eBay.
No.
Eventually, we're gonna get there. If the world keeps going the way where it's going, your convention's just gonna be live streamed, and we're gonna buy digital tickets.
Yeah, I don't like that though. I mean, there's a whole different place. You can see these people online, but you know as well as I do, it's better when you meet them in person. Mm-hmm. Like around here, nothing like that ever happened until I brought it in, unless you got to go to Fort Wood for like a concert.
Yeah, and then it was just like very few that got to go to Fort Wood for the concert.
Yeah, so I try to keep it out here.
And the Fort Wood never got good concerts.
They got okay concerts. I mean, they're usually older people, but they did have the ZZ Top up there one time.
I remember that was probably one of the better ones. I remember they got Saving Abel past their prime.
Yeah, they got a lot of people past their, like Ted Nugent.
Yeah, oof. Let's not get into that guy. I see pictures of him lately.
But it was a while ago when he went up there, so he's probably a little bit, better off.
Yeah.
And then we're talking about the Skeleton Crew.
Ooh, that was good. I liked that. I think we talked about it last time, but we kind of skirted off on it because Dakota doesn't do Star Wars a whole lot. But that also ends our segment of Gary pronouncing anime names. Tune in next week for Gary to pronounce more. I'm just gonna write down names now for Gary to pronounce.
Get a little special thing on my phone. This is how you say the name right.
If you're anything like me, you'll still mess it up.
Yeah. Word gifting sometimes is not my thing.
Yeah.
If I'm hyper, I can talk really good, but then I talk really fast. But if I'm like today, I'm weather's kind of down, so I'm kind of...
It's rainy, it's chilly. We had a nice 80-degree day last week.
And now it's back down to the cold. It's Missouri's first spring.
I know.
Now we're on the second winter.
Oh, no, we were still on... We were on third fall, Gary. We haven't got first spring yet. Yeah, no, that was just fall again. But yeah, no, Skeleton Crew was, really fun. As a Star Wars fan, it made me very happy.
Yeah, I think that's what a lot of it, because it's been so tight with everything, with, the way they've done things lately. It was nice to have something that was just fun.
Yeah, well, everything's felt cookie cutter lately. It's just hey, here's the formula we have to follow, and we make everything follow that. They're following the Mandalorian formula. They have a first season that's pretty good. They have very tiny cameos in that first season. Except for Ahsoka. Ahsoka had all the big cameos. Yeah. Because Ahsoka was just Mandalorian season 4.
Yeah. I liked Ahsoka. Like the actual show Ahsoka, I thought it was pretty good. I know people didn't like it as much as they
I liked it,
probably
but I
could.
also saw all the Clone Wars, all the Rebels, and all the
Right.
Mando before. Like, I did the homework.
Well, that and I love the actress.
Yeah, like Rosario Dawson was one of those ones. Like, Disney did good fan casting her
Yeah.
because like she's been fan cast as Ahsoka for years. And she wanted to do it. They wanted to do it. Like Dave Filoni, who's in charge of that little part of the universe, who trained directly under George Lucas, was like, "Yep, let's get her."
Yeah, and I like the way they brought the Sith into it, and you know,
Yeah,
made a continuation of things. And
and they've recast him for the new one in season 2. The man, so Ray Stevenson or Stevens passed away. The guy who played Balin,
yeah.
and they actually recast him for season 2. So that tells me that he's actually going to be a big role, not just like, oh, his thing's thrown away because he passed away.
Well, I mean, they could have worked with that, but I'm glad that sometimes it's just good, like they did with Chadwick. It's like, they couldn't. They're thinking about recasting him. Is like, it's kind of like one of them things. Like he did such a good job that you can't really get that actor to.
Yeah, and they should have recasted him though. Like,
But I mean, in the storyline, his sister takes over the role for a while, so it actually worked with the original storyline.
yeah, I think I should have waited on that a little bit though. A few more movies.
And I think it's funny because one of my bigger when VisionCon was over in Branson still, I walked up to a girl. I was like, this is before I was like a big convention runner. This is only like my first year, and I walked up to a girl and she was dressed up as Black Panther. I was like, but Black Panther's a guy, and she's like, the sister does it now. I'm like, looked it up on the phone and I'm like, damn, she's right.
I like that Wakanda Forever for movie. It was a good movie, but I'll probably never watch it again. I don't want to be sad for 3 hours.
I agree with you on that. We had to because that's about when Jessica's mom passed away. So
Uh-huh.
we're watching this and like, yeah, I don't know that good movie, but I don't know that we can watch it again.
Like the whole movie was, and I understand it. It was great. It was a 3-hour funeral for Chadwick, but then they killed off his mom in the movie, and
Yeah,
they
they
just
could have left that one alone.
yeah, they just kept going through it, just like, and the whole movie was just sad all the way through. Like you did not feel good. I know the point wasn't to feel good watching this movie,
Right.
but I don't want to feel like crap watching a superhero movie.
Yeah, I think they forget the general rules of superhuman. It's like, one, you want people to laugh because
Yeah.
all the comics have some type of humor in it.
Oh, don't tell the DC fandom that. Don't tell the DC.
You say that, but like Superman used to do some goofy
Oh, I
things
know.
to be funny, and
But they like the DC fandom wants all the movies to be blue and upsetting.
yeah, I was like, I hope they do something better with that Superman.
Yeah, they also don't want Batman to have a sidekick.
That's already happened in the movies.
Yeah, it's 11 issues. That is 11 issues that Batman existed without Robin. That is yet less than a year. It is what, 90, 80-year time span?
Yeah, because they actually brought him in to like lighten the Batman
Yeah.
because Batman was really bad back in the day.
Yeah, he was dark. He was killing people. And like that's what cracks me up too. Is a lot of people focus on those. Like, well, he used to kill people. I'm like, you've never even read those. Be quiet.
And they did do that for a good moral reason
Yeah.
because they're trying to because like comics they sold a lot way back in when they first started coming out. Believe it or not. I mean, because this is documented. Like Superman was the most selling comic until Shazam came along.
Yeah. And until the death of Superman.
Yeah, the death of Superman was the death of the comics of Superman.
Yeah. And that was one of the biggest selling comics of all time. Followed next by X-Men #1. They usually bounce back and forth. I think X-Men #1's in the lead right now. I still sell at least 3 to 4 of those a year. Every collection you get will have 2 or 3 X-Men #1s in it.
That don't surprise me. I had, I think, 3 X-Men #1s when it first came out.
Like I was
Because they had that wide cover, because I liked the wide cover, but then I had like a reader copy and then another cover too.
Well, yeah, because they did 5 different covers for it. They did the whole gatefold. They did everything, but then you could collect 4 issues and make a cool, pretty picture with that beautiful Jim Lee art.
Yeah, Jim Lee, one of the best artists out there.
Yeah, which he's coming back for Batman.
Really?
Yep, Batman. Actually, I threw away the previews.
Good job, Matt.
I think Batman 158. It's whatever the next issue is. It's Hush 2, but it's the return of Jim Lee and Jeff Loeb. So the original creators of Hush are coming back for another Hush storyline. And if you never read the original Hush, it is probably my favorite Batman comic of all time. Don't watch the movie. Please don't watch the movie. It ruins the whole story.
Yeah, I seen the movie. I was not
It
impressed.
literally, it's like, we're going to make Hush the Riddler. I'm just like, well, Hush isn't the Riddler. Hush is Tommy Elliot, Batman's childhood best friend. That's the whole point of the story. But no, when he fakes his death in the movie is when he actually dies in the movie. I was like, that's not the twist you guys thought it was. But, oh yeah, Skeleton Crew.
Yeah. Back onto the subject. Skeleton Crew. Jude Law was in it. He did Jadna Nawod. Yeah.
Ooh, Gary pronouncing Star Wars names is my next segment.
Yeah, apparently. And then Ravi Conyers played when he was a little
Yeah.
kid. And then Ryan Kiera Armstrong was Fern. And those were pretty much the main characters.
The main two, the little boy and little girl. Then
Yeah.
you had the little elephant guy and the little cyborg.
Yeah.
The little Lobot.
Yeah.
But no, like, Jod was fun. Him and the pirate robot were my two favorite characters. Because it was also, like, people say E.T., Flight of the Navigator, and Goonies. But it's also heavily Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, they did a well mix of that. And
Yeah.
like I said, it was a really fresh, so it wasn't like like you said, the cookie cutter
Yeah.
Star Wars stuff. Is like, people are going to have to get past that, or the producers, because there's more of a universe out there than just that.
Yeah,
It's like him. It's like, we can spoil this because it's been out for a while.
Yeah.
Him being trained by a Jedi.
Yep, and it was an named Jedi, and they just killed her right off. Like, they had every opportunity to make this connect, the cookie cutter connect to the big universe. Like, oh, I know that name. And they didn't. Not at all.
Yeah, I think they learned from the last one.
Yeah, I did not hate the Acolyte.
I'm not saying I didn't, but I didn't like what they did with the characters, and I think they should have built them up a little bit more.
Yeah, like, well, no, because they built him up more. You'd been more mad when they just turned to the dark side.
Well, like, the main Jedi was bad, and he was the one you're liking the whole time. Like, oh, he's watching out for this girl, and then you find out he kills his mom. Like,
Kills her mom,
the hell?
kills her aunts, and just like, okay, like, I get it. You're trying to show that, like, the Jedi are bad, but we've had too much. We need to see, like it's the problem with Superman right now. Not the new one, but every Superman before this lately has been, what if Superman was bad? I'm like, that's not Superman or the point of Superman.
right.
Like, the point of Superman is to show hope in a dark world. The point of the Jedis is to show light in the darkness.
Yes.
And the world, I keep saying this, but the world needs a little bit of light and a little bit of hope right now.
Yeah, it does. They keep on trying to sell dark when we should be
Yeah, and we
promoting liking everybody instead of hurting everybody.
Yeah, but it's just like, that's, media's going like, oh, the world's dark, so we're going to do dark. I'm like, no, you're supposed to be showing the better outcome. Like, I saw a small interview, like, why somebody likes Star Trek more than all the other space things is because they're the one thing that shows, like, we did everything right. Everybody gets along.
Right.
Like, the world it had to work hard, but the world achieved what it needed to get peace. And then we extended it to the stars before everything. Like, every other sci-fi project is, we're bringing our hate everywhere else. We hate you, we hate me, and we're going to hate everybody else more than us.
Speaking of which, that new X-Men comic, number 10.
Oh, did you read number 10?
Yeah.
World that hates and fears you.
Oh, yep, exactly. Cyclops was pretty bad in there. He became a little bit of a jerk.
Yeah, Psycho's been a jerk since he killed Professor X. Spoilers on that.
Oh, yeah, I haven't
That's
read
been,
that.
like, God, 15 years.
Yeah, he is a little bit jerking out there.
Yeah. But, I mean, they are living in a factory right now of a Sentinel factory.
Yeah.
So, he has a right to be a jerk, because they had their own paradise where they were just being left alone, and then
Yeah, someone had to ruin it
the
for
angry
him.
government couldn't leave them alone. It's like, how dare you be over there and be happy? Get over here and be miserable with the rest of us. And then I didn't read how it fell, because I didn't care, because they admittedly made them not superheroes.
Yeah. That kills it for me. There's been a lot of kills like that, like when Wolverine lost his adamantium.
Yeah.
And they let it run way too long.
Well, that last run, they made it to where, like, they would just ignore people in need. I'm like, that's not the X-Men.
No, the X-Men always help people in need.
Yeah, literally, helping a world that hates and fears them was the tagline. It's like, no,
Yeah.
now we're ignoring the world that hates and fears us. I'm like, I'm not reading superhero stories for that.
No.
Like I read superhero stories to see a little bit of help and a little bit of light. Like as much as dark and gritty as the mainstream media portrays Batman, he's still a goofball.
Yeah.
Like he's dating Joe Chill's daughter right now. Because everybody knows Batman's one weakness is what, Gary?
Women.
Women.
And
Vicky
adopting
Vale,
kids.
Vicky Vale, Selena Kyle, Ra's al Ghul's daughter, Talia al Ghul. There we go. I lost the name.
Even Batgirl at one time.
We don't talk about that, Gary.
When she's older.
That's grooming. The only time he was with Batgirl was in that terrible movie where he groomed her. Where they, like, literally they tried to add some more intrigue to the Killing Joke. And then they made it worse. So I was like, nope.
And Wonder Woman at one time.
Wonder Woman, yeah. I'll accept Wonder Woman. Batgirl, no. We don't talk about that, Gary. That's on some Diddy aisles.
Oh, man. Don't bring no Diddy on the show.
But anyway, Skeleton Crew.
Yeah, back to Skeleton Crew. Really good. I thought it ran really well. And I hate to say it, but it does kind of get that Goonie and Flight of the Navigator feel to it with the little kids in there.
Yeah,
but
it's like Stranger Things if it was actually aimed at kids.
Yeah. Actually, that's a good way to put it because, I mean, it's fun for the whole family.
And they've already said they're going to... We probably talked about this last week. So we touched on a few things, but I'm going to repeat myself because that's what I do with ADHD.
Yay!
Yay! But they've said that if they do a season 2, it's going to be... They're going to not do the Stranger Things where you clearly have 16-year-old kids playing 12-year-olds.
Hey, what you doing over there?
Yeah, like they're going to age the kids up to the proper age that they are whenever the next season takes place. Which, I'm good with that. And still, my favorite character was the robot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he just, them be the rules of pirates. Just, I was like, no, that's good. Like, had we lived in a different world, that'd have been Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
That'd have absolutely been Johnny Depp.
Yeah, I thought they were really good with that. And I like the fact that they brought in all the elements of Star Wars. They had the droids. They had
the droids.
They really haven't talked much about the pirates. We got a little bit of it on Mandalorian.
Yep. I mean, that was like the one cameo between Mando was one of the little no-name pirates. Well, not no-name, it was Vane. But he was on Mando. I guess this was either right before or right after Mando. I can't remember.
Yeah, so I mean, that was really good to see. And plus, they made it in the timeline that we like.
Yeah. Before all the dark times.
Yeah. The dark times of the Force.
The dark times. But we had a cool dark Force user that was mysterious the whole time. They didn't redeem him at the end, but he didn't. I don't think they caught him because they never actually showed him getting caught. So I guarantee if they do season 2, it's going to be that John got away and it's going to be a bigger threat. He's going to betray. It's going to be the Jack Sparrow. He's going to keep betraying them, and they're going to be like, "Oh, you betrayed us again, John."
That'd be kind of funny. Star Wars version of the Caribbeans.
Yeah, it's what it is. It's Pirates meets Goonies. They just took like, hey, what is all this like products that everybody loved? And we're just gonna kind of duct tape those all together a little bit and make it fun.
Yeah. Make movies and TV shows fun again. Let's do this.
They did the literal Chekhov's gun thing because like Chekhov's gun, if there's a gun, like if they draw attention to a large gun, somebody's going to shoot that gun a few scenes later. They showed a giant gun.
Well, that's how they ended up in space. Don't touch that button.
Yep.
Oh, he touched the button.
He touched the button.
Now we're lost in space.
No, that's a different movie.
I know.
His name was... Well, no, his name was Win, not Will.
A lot of close things there. You said,
you could
duct taping.
you could tell there was a lot of love to just older media there.
Yeah, and it was good.
Which is what you need is like, hey, here's... I know everybody wants to see new stuff and like things that don't tie into everything. But when stuff like that happens, nobody goes to see it anymore.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to see something comfortable.
Yeah.
We don't want to be shook up. Like, the world is a shook up.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't want to see the Jedis go into the dark. We want the Jedis doing Jedi. We don't want to see the Jedi doing a government cover-up.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we definitely didn't see any Sith. What's worse is I've heard that the Green Lady that did that was like a really hopeful and good character in the books.
Oh, that's even better.
Yep, is that it's covering up the Sith and that her friend murdered it. Well, I mean, he did blame the whole thing on her friend at that point.
Yeah, yeah. That just maybe she turned into a Sith.
Right, like, that makes it worse, because then, Yoda would have known.
Yeah,
And Yoda covered things up. That's... I feel like if they did season 2, they're going to make Yoda weird.
yeah,
Because when I saw Yoda at the end credits, I'm like, ooh, Yoda. I'm like, oh, no, not Yoda. Like, keep Kiani Mundi in there, because I don't care what you say. Nobody cares about Kiani Mundi. Nobody likes Kiani Mundi. That was just that fake outrage that everybody jumped on. But leave Yoda out of this.
yeah. Because he's probably the most liked character in Star Wars,
Yeah. Like,
other than maybe Mando.
yeah, like, I chuckled when I'd go Grogu.
I'd
Say Grogu's the most liked character in Star Wars. Because if anybody knows anything about Star Wars, it's Baby Yoda.
Yeah, but where'd he come from?
I know, it's full-size Yoda.
Yeah.
Adult Yoda.
Which I'm still curious. I wish they'd go more into the background of... I know the mystery's kind of a thing, too, but where do they come from?
Yeah.
Do they pop out
What happened to Joker when they told his backstory, Gary?
Yeah.
He got boring.
Yeah, he did.
The mystery's part of the fun.
Yeah. But is he like a Namek and they just pop out?
It just pops out.
Or
Just,
gizmos?
he's just a gremlin.
Yeah, gremlin
He's
pop
just,
out.
he's just a mogwai.
Maybe he's just a gremlin that has no fur.
Yeah. We got fed after midnight. He just didn't go evil. Or was it got wet? Was it got wet that makes them lose the fur, or is it feeding them?
Let's see if they feed him. Maybe there's a fourth one we didn't know about.
Yeah, they just turned good.
'Cause, see, no sunlight. Maybe
Yeah.
he got too much sunlight and he just lost all his hair.
And he's just like, and learned space magic. See, this is what happens when Dakota's not here. We start theorizing.
He's like,
No. I expect to hear this episode on repeat on BK Games the next week and a half.
yeah. Maybe we should make a special code for everybody that Danny won't know about.
Yep.
And everybody go up to.
Code butt for. And when they ask what's the butt for, you tell them pooping.
I guess I'll throw this one out there for Dakota too. Magic the Gathering has Ether Drift coming out today.
Oh yeah, it does. It's got the Tokyo Drift set.
Yeah, or as he called it, Mario Kart. But
Yeah.
same difference.
Yeah, Fast and Furious meets Magic the Gathering. They missed the whole thing by not having Dom Toretto's charger as a one of the cars.
Maybe it is a car.
I'd buy the secret lair. It's all about family.
Yeah, I use that on a lot of things more than what I should.
Family keeps us alive.
Just think of Peter Griffin when he's like doing the revoked your passport, and it's like I just do that with the it's all about family,
Yeah,
and they're like, what?
it's been revoked.
It's not the time for that, Peter.
Oh,
Speaking of Peter Griffin,
is he gonna be at a?
no.
Oh,
We thought about it a few times, but I was like, we don't know for sure because of the.
he was real fun at Fort Fandom.
Oh yeah,
Are
but
you going to there this year?
I am going to try. I haven't been trying to put my paperwork in there, and I am not listed as a business yet for some reason. It's like even though I got my EIN, I got my.
Huh? Yeah, you should be.
So I tried to plug in and go through the thing to do the SAM.gov paperwork.
Yeah.
And it's not picking it up for some reason.
Huh?
And then I tried to send in my paperwork, which this may be because I didn't transfer it to a PDF. It's still on JPEG, and
Yeah.
I'm hoping that's what it was, and put it in there because it's not accepting it. I'm like, why wouldn't it accept it? It put it in there, but it keeps on saying stuff. So I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to figure that out.
End up skipping that this year. It was nice. It was fun. We got invited back, and I don't know. When is it again?
May 17th,
May
right around
17th.
graduation time.
Yeah, that's my thing, is I have too much going on in May.
Yeah, I've only got that and Tremendicon, and May 2nd we are going to do the premiere for Thunderbolts.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I'm going to be dressing up as Red Guardian somehow. I'm going to make it work
Yeah,
because he's perfect build for me.
yeah, because now May I got my free comic book day, my anniversary.
Oh yeah, and then I got free comic book day with you
Yeah,
too. So let's see, May 2nd I got that. Then June 3rd I got free comic book day with you, and then
we're May 3rd.
You
said June.
Oh, May 3rd. I'm already jumping ahead.
Yeah.
May 3rd with comic book day with you. Then the 17th I got Fort Fandom, but that's only a 1 day event, so that's not going to be so bad.
Yeah, and by the time we lug 30 long boxes over there, and
See, I'm lucky because my RDO falls that Friday, so all I gotta do, I'll set our booth up, and because I'm actually paying for my booth there, we're gonna be selling merchandise from Extremicon, and also we're gonna have some
probably
comics,
some free
stuff.
comics.
And so we're gonna have some couple things going on there.
That's always good.
We're probably not gonna give too much away for free if we're paying for a spot.
Yeah.
My rule is if we go there for free, then we won't sell stuff because that takes away from other people, and that are actually vendors there. And then we'll give out certain things, and like stickers. We're really good about giving out stickers because I found out that people love stickers.
People love stickers, Gary.
And so we will continue to do that. And then we got, of course, Tremendicons from May 30th to June 1st. I'll get this straightened out sooner or later.
No, you won't.
And we're going to be there, and we're going to be doing a lot of cosplays that weekend. We're going to be like, every time you turn around, we're in a different cosplay, so that's going to be a lot of fun. We're doing a whole set of Adam Sandler stuff.
That's awesome. Just to go through the movies.
Yes. We already showed Waterboy, so we're definitely doing that one again. Other ones you'll see is Billy Madison, which I got to make a fake club for that.
Yeah.
Because you know how he made the putting one actual hockey stick.
Happy Gilmore.
Yeah,
That's what you're thinking of. Billy Madison's where he plays a little player where he has to go back to school.
I tried to do something with Billy Madison that wasn't really working.
He goes back to school.
But we also I got a Machine jersey too, so we're bringing the football again.
Nice.
Football that was standing next to Melanie Kahn the whole time.
You probably mispronounced it again.
Cone, yeah, I did.
Would you quit saying her last name? Just say Melanie.
Yeah, I will. The one that plays Lucy and was in The Godfather. Neither one of us was like, oh, we definitely lucking that guy out, aren't we?
Yeah, I have in business hours, Gary.
Yeah. And then, let's see, what else we're going to do? Actually, I can run down some of the stuff. Next month, this month, we're not doing too much. We're just doing our stuff. March, they're having a lot of stuff. Of course, they're having Planet Comic-Con, which is in Kansas City. They got Big River Comic-Con next month, at the end of the month. April, I think, is OzCon and Cape Anime. Cape Anime is in the first weekend. Big River Comic-Con's Big River Comic-Con. I'm not with it today.
Yeah.
And then OzCon's going to be at the end of it in Willow Springs. They're a big gaming convention, if people don't know about that. The Missouri Ghostbusters will be there. Mm-hmm. Then we got May. I just told you all the stuff in May. June, we've got... Oh, How to Train a Dragon comes out in June. We'll be premiering that. I have not made my stuff for it yet. But what's fun about that is the stuff I make for that, I can put it in the Lurkering group.
There you go. And he was just at the door.
Yeah. Oh, was that him?
That was Sam.
Oh.
He always forgets what hours we're open.
And then...
he'll be back later today. If he's listening, hi, Sam.
Yeah.
We just saw you.
Then we're going to be... what else are we doing in May? We got Fort Fandom, Tremendicon, June... Mossy's Toy and Comic Convention.
Do you have a movie premiere next weekend?
No, we are not doing.
You're not doing Falcon?
I do not have nothing ready for that.
Oh.
And I do not have enough time to get anything ready for that.
Gary, you just wear some pants and paint yourself red.
No.
That's all you gotta do.
No.
Gary Smash.
I'm going to enjoy that weekend.
Yeah.
Because it'll be one of the few weekends we actually get to go to the movies and enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm probably going to think me and Reiner and I'm going to go see that.
In November, Mortal Kombat comes out, and I'll have something for that.
There's another Mortal Kombat movie coming out?
Yes, there is another Mortal Kombat.
Is it Mortal Kombat 2 for the new series?
Yes.
Because I've heard that's got a real fun casting in it.
And then October. No, it's in October, excuse me. Getting my stuff fudged up.
I know, Gary.
Cape Con's in November. And then we'll be at Uranus.
Well, what's in September? We're going to be at September.
September, oh boy, that is going to be a fun month. We got Patriot Day the first weekend of the month. Then there's SemoCon that's in the middle of the month. And then, of course, Extremicon is going to be 26th through the 28th. We have confirmed John Anderson coming. That one's a definite. We're working on our second guest because some of the people I've talked to have not got back to us. That wanted to come, so I'm done playing. So I'll be going on to our next guest.
There you go.
And my wife made a suggestion, and hopefully we can work something out with this guy.
She's got to get Jasper this year.
We will have to grow, which I'm hoping to get a bigger venue for stuff like that in the future. Because I've got the connections now to bring almost everybody in that I want to. But I need a bigger venue. because the little community center is not going to be enough.
One day, Gary will own our big venue, and we'll just have a little comic store up front.
Was it me, you, and Dakota go into a building?
Yep, we'll just go into a big building.
That'd be funny.
We'll make Dakota pay for it.
No, we all have to pay for it if we're doing that.
Shh, he's Mr. Moneybags.
Maybe not as much as you think.
No, I know he's not. I know most of that money goes to his employees and his
Yeah.
business. Trust me, I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, people are like, oh, you got a lot of money because you do the Comic Con. It's like, no, majority of that goes into whatever we're doing, the guests we're bringing in, and trying to keep the costs cheap for everybody.
Yeah.
Because I don't like my vendors paying too much. I don't like my people paying too much. So, but if we do go to a bigger venue and I can bring in more people, we will have to charge a little bit more to vendors.
Yeah,
That's
sense.
essentially what was going to happen at Rolla. But when they flipped it and it was a lot more, I was like, I can't do that to my vendors.
Yeah, no, we're not. Especially at that, like, with that little notice. Especially you had already people signing up, and probably had a few people paid already.
No, we don't do our payments until the first of the year because of the fact that we like to throw it on to next year's taxes. To be honest with you,
That's fair.
because if we do it the year before, it just stacks up on 1 year. And like this is the real first year of our business, so we'll have stuff available on January the 2nd again next year. It'll be easy, but we may also have some other stuff happening. So, like I said, it depends on time frame. We want to keep it spread out enough to where it's not going to overlap with the stuff we're doing now. Mm-hmm. Because I had someone was inviting me to go do something because people want us to go back to Rolla. Someone made a comment and the comment was kind of wrong, but the kid had autism that did it, so we kind of blew it off. But it's like people do want us to do something down there still, which is a possibility. Like I said, we just don't want to run it like, hey, we're gonna do Extremicon in July and then we're gonna do Extremicon again in September. We want to have it like at the first of the year. We don't want to do it during snowbound season.
Yeah. Like, that'd be something like March.
March, April time.
Yeah, somewhere.
But like I said, I scouted out the days I like it so it doesn't run into anybody else's stuff because we don't like to do that. If it ever happens, it's unintentional. Or if it's someone that has a majority of, they do multiple months,
Multiple
I'm
events,
not going to worry about that.
Well, that's my biggest complaint with the one in Springfield next week. I'm just like, I have a $400 electric bill.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the season that's really rough, but a lot of people will show up to it, though.
Yeah. A lot of people are going to put themselves behind to show up to it.
Yeah. I mean, they have a lot of good guests, and, I mean...
I'm already disappointed because they lost one of the Hardy brothers. It's just, I think it's just Jeff there now.
Yeah, that's what my vendor was going to be like. If you could find the Hardy Boys that have the one sign, it's like, I really don't want... There's one signature I'd like to get, and I think he's going to go get it for me, and I'm not going to say what it is right now.
Is it one of the Duke boys?
Yeah, that's
The living Duke boy?
No. I did have a comment from one of my coworkers that if I brought Catherine Bach in, he would definitely come to my show.
What'd she do?
She's the Daisy Duke.
Oh, okay. I don't know their names.
For those of you who don't know that. And in her prime, she looked very good.
I know that they have, I can't remember his real life name, but he played, I think, Bo Duke there.
John Snyder?
Yeah, John Schneider. But he's also, I like him because he's Pa Kent.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, he's Smallville Pa Kent.
Yeah, they really did a good casting on Smallville. I mean,
Yeah, it's not Kevin Costner. No, just die in front of. I'll die in front of you, son, when you can easily save me and nobody will see you.
yeah. There's a few things in that movie. The more I watch that movie, the
worse
more,
it gets.
Yeah, some movies get better as you watch them. Like Transformers 2, I liked the first one better, but then I started watching it. I'm like, they brought in a lot of characters, and they had a lot of humor into it, and I ended up liking it a little bit better. Same thing with X-Men 2.
Yeah, X-Men
liked
2 grows on you.
Yeah. And the more I watched it, the more I liked it. I love the way they put Colossus
What's
in
worse
there.
is I don't hate X-Men 3 all that much anymore. After Dark Phoenix, X-Men 3 is great.
I gotta say, Dark Phoenix is the worst X-Men movie ever.
Literally, they spend time on a joke about having the mutant control unit come take them in. The MCU. They spent time on that instead of just making the movie a little bit better.
Yeah.
Like, you just need to have comic creators sitting there with a rolled up newspaper. Just
smacking them.
Yeah, just like, nope. What? Nope.
Yeah, I don't know. I wish they would have brought the Shi'ar in there and they had that battle on the moon. That would have been great.
Yeah, they kept saying we had to change things 'cause it's too similar to Captain Marvel. If your Dark Phoenix movie is too similar to Captain Marvel, you're doing it wrong.
Exactly. Dark Phoenix
Yeah,
is
we
one
brought the scroll in. Why? Why?
Yeah, it had nothing to do with that.
And all the Phoenix destroyed in this was a small city block.
She like sneezed. Oh, it's done.
Like the best part of that movie was watching Jennifer Lawrence get out of her contract. It's just that poor girl. Like she was Mystique and had a 3 to 4 movie contract, and but then she got really popular as Katniss, and they tried to make Mystique the face of it because of Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah, that you just can't do that.
And you could see every point in that movie. Like I watched Michael Fassbender check out, where he just stopped caring. I'm just like, oh no. Like, you can't do that.
Yeah, I gotta say that. I'm glad I didn't waste my money at the theater to watch it, because I would have been severely disappointed.
Me and Ross went and saw that in theater. You heard me, like, I'm not going to say what I said on here, because we're keeping that PG-13, but I audibly cussed in the theater when the credits were rolling, because it had a tribute to Stan Lee at the end. It's like, rest in peace. Like, the F you did. There was no love in this movie.
No.
This was purely a cash grab, maybe with a little bit of hate.
Didn't they even make a comment about being the third movie and there being no...
No, that was Apocalypse.
Exactly.
It's like, oh, the third movie's always the worst. Or no, the second movie's always the worst, and it's like, it was the second movie.
Yeah. That one actually wasn't that bad. I wish they could have did a little bit more with Apocalypse, but...
Yeah. God, we had Oscar Isaac as Apocalypse, and I want that man. Like, he just he didn't do anything the whole movie. Like, it was all his horsemen. And then half of them didn't talk. Like, Angel and Psylocke didn't have any words.
I wish they recast, or they even could have her come in and just have her do
Olivia Munn, just do it again.
Yeah, because Psylocke is one of my favorite X-Men characters, and I think they didn't do justice.
She has such a good story, because that's 2 people, 1 body, and they're always constantly at it, and they're finally separated now in the comics.
Are they?
Yeah.
They got their divorce.
They got their divorce. Betsy's working with the Captain Britain Corps, and then Quanon is actually Psylocke now.
Which actually makes sense, because that's her big brother. People that don't know that.
Yeah, because Captain Britain is her big brother. She was Captain Britain for a little bit, because they're all Captain Britain. All right. Well, you've already said everywhere you're going to be, and
yeah, pretty much. And then, like I said, but there may be more stuff coming up too.
Yeah, always more stuff coming up.
Because we are going to try to stay busy, and we may be going to the little farmers market with you to do some stuff this year.
Oh, I'm probably not doing the farmers market this year. Huh? I'm not doing the farmers market this year.
Oh, okay.
You might be taking our spot.
Yeah.
Comics just didn't sell real well there.
Right. Well, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
It's a farmer's market.
Yeah. Well, like D&D stuff sells real well there. Like Jed and Ashley, the Goofy Goblins. Haha, Jed, I know you're listening to this.
One of our vendors at Extremicon.
They do very well there. And like when we brought the other stuff, like just because we had a whole bunch of just stuff my uncle was trying to sell, and it sold great. We made our money off that, but we probably sold 3 to 4 comics in the entire year that we did it.
That's funny.
And now that we're out of that extra stuff, I'm just like, we're gonna get up really early, not make any money, because most people just walk past comics.
Right, and it makes sense because that's not the market for it right there.
Yeah.
But they love us when we dress up, so we will be dressing up there.
I mean, I'll gladly go with you dressed up a few times, but...
Well, if I'm getting other stuff... And plus, we like using the stuff we've already got. And anybody that doesn't know, we do have a Jurassic Park setup, which is funny. Because, like I said, from Temu, I got a good deal on a dinosaur inflatable. And we got a little badge that says Jurassic Park. I got to try to talk Jessica into Dean to guard her. Sometimes she likes to be the inflatable, so she gets away from people. So
yeah,
which is understandable.
It's a good break.
So we will definitely be doing. Like I said, we have to do Jurassic Park anyways. We like the Jurassic Park series.
I like them all, but those last two movies.
I was about to say that last movie was not a big fan of it.
Like I could see what they were trying to do, but it's like, oh, there's dinosaurs all over the world, and they proceeded to not show the dinosaurs all over the world.
That's like when you have a Godzilla movie, what do you have? Godzilla.
Except for that 2014 one that we got 15 minutes of Godzilla.
I watched it. I was so disappointed. It wasn't terrible.
It was a great movie.
It was really good, and this scripting part of it, storyline was good, but the fact that they did not show enough Godzilla,
they made up for it in King of the Monsters.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it's like here's all the monsters.
King of the Monsters. The only complaint I could have about that movie is why the hell was Rodan bowing down to so formal.
Right. Speaking of, last bit of news is I have Godzilla's 70th anniversary pops coming in next week.
Oh yes.
$15 a piece. I'll have pictures on my Facebook, and you can come check them out.
Don't worry, the pictures won't be on the OnlyFans.
Yeah, they might be, but those ones won't be for sale anymore.
Or will there be sale for more?
They'll only for sale on the OnlyFans. Before this gets any darker, any more news, Gary?
That is it for today. I'll bring back some more animes because I've been watching animes like crazy lately. But this is also my slow time.
Yeah.
For now. Next year may be a whole different story. So I'm enjoying my miniature painting and all that fun stuff that I get to. Oh, my man thing. I need to take pictures of it when I get finished with it. It's actually coming out.
You can
really
watch
nice.
Gary paint his miniature man thing on the OnlyFans.
I know you cannot watch it. I have no OnlyFans page.
You set me up for that.
Yeah, I did. But yeah, so definitely been having fun for a little bit.
Good.
But I'm also trying to get stuff for the business. It's kind of like I'm trying to balance it out so I can enjoy life while I'm running my butt off.
Yeah, I understand that one, Gary. Like your downtime is very important.
Yeah, it really is.
And that's for everybody. Take downtime.
If you're busy, you got to take downtime and do something you like, or else you are going to end up hating the thing you're doing.
Yep.
And you got to balance, like how Cobra Kai says. Oh, Cobra Kai is coming out this month, by the way.
And we're getting a new Karate Kid movie.
Huh?
And we're getting a new Karate Kid movie.
Yes, that Karate Kid movie is happening the exact weekend. I'm going to a convention, so I can't do anything with it.
Right, and we'll talk about that next week because we're almost out of time here.
Yay! Well, not that we're out of time, but yay!
Yay! All right, I'm gonna do the Dakota F-bomb. Just